EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First play, and Young is going to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully. Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his style. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. CeeDee Lamb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now here's the former Panther, had some great years with him. It's Christian McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Niners sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And a big part of the problem, too many 3-and-outs on offense. That led them to only scoring 10 points in their last game. They're going to have to find a way to sustain some drives and finish them with points.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Purdy. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown 49ers! Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 126. The same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the 49ers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You look at this Niner defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Lurk in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Carolina! Amon-Ra St. Brown, 62 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now with Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Purdy. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown! George Kittle from 8 yards out. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now here's Young. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. That's the #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationships.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Parker, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And they'll run again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Yes. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
He's going to try and take off with it.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
Purdy from the gun.
Touchdown 49ers. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Moody good with the extra point.
And we got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw, Young. That is caught by Lamb. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Panthers first down.
Set, hut.
Right back to him on first down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That is caught. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Purdy now on second down. Connects with Kittle underneath. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down.
Purdy sets up to throw again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this one looks good. It is right down the pipe. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Purdy bootlegging it.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within a point.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On play action, Young.
A short throw hauled in by Trimble.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Throw left side complete. That's Willis. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
They go play action here. Purdy.
Able to find Willis. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Purdy.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Now Purdy.
Down to the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st.
McCaffrey. Will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Extra point tried out for Moody. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Young now. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here is Young. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Big 3rd down, a field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. To the air once more, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Tommy Trimble, 40 yards. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Willis. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive is going pretty well. I could come right back out.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy.
And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 4 yards out.
And the Niners have taken a 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that gives him a 3-point lead.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Here we go.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Short throw hauled in by Trimble.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down, Panthers.
First down, Young. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now Young. That's caught by Mingo right side. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Ready.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Watch out now. 50 series.
Young to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10. Young. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Here's 1st down.
Black open.
Here's Young.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, the Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Young.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Young to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
I should have served the other one, but he right back for it wishing I'm me too forever. She won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rolling but off. Been up a week. Why could never out hustle me? They was older.